This is Dan Tortora here with Jack Stonehouse, punter for Syracuse. Jack, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Well, I mean, it's special teams doesn't get the love that it deserves, but on my show on Wake Up Call, I try to change that. And you have obviously done an incredible job. Came into this season leading with yards average per punt in Syracuse history. Just what that meant to you coming in.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously really cool to do that, but I mean, every year you want to try to get better. That's like one of Rumfield's things. Like, that's good that you did that last year, but this year we want to kind of improve. And that's been like a really big thing for us. Like, yeah, that was last year. Let's do better this year. This is my last year, so this is like a really important year for me.
So how have you gotten better, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think directionally and hang time, just being more consistent, being able to like pin them deeper, being more aggressive in that sense. Instead of pinning them on the 16, say, hey, why don't we get on the 5 and then see where it bounces? You know, give them a shot, but being more aggressive in that sense.
You make it look easy, but how can you pinpoint, be so precise with where you put the ball?
Yeah, I mean, just practice every day. We do some drills where I'll have one of the coaches stand on the 5-yard line and you just kind of drop it in and right on top of him, right? Like it's just all practice and like being able to like turn your body one way and say like, hey, I can put it right here, and you put it within the 3-yard vicinity, then that's just all like repetitive. Like your brain just kind of knows like, hit it at this percentage, like, you know, and that's not like what you think about, but you say like, let's be aggressive here, you know, put the defense in the best possible position.
It's kind of like throwing a ball downfield, but with your foot.
Right.
When did you know that this really was something like a God-given talent?
Yeah, I think like just growing up, always knowing that like my dad punted, and then realizing that my uncle punted, and then seeing my cousin do it, I was like, okay, like I can really do this. I have the people around me, but like all through middle school and flag football, I was that like just because my dad did it, I was always like, yeah, I'll do it. And I think like 8th grade, freshman year of high school was when I was like, okay, like this is my way into college football. Like you got to start taking this seriously.
And when you look at not only punting, but, you know, a lot of punters hold as well, just that side of it and how you have to be extremely, like, within, like, a half a millisecond, you got to be ready to take that ball, put it down, and make sure that it's where it needs to be for the kicker.
Yeah, I mean, I probably practice that just as much as I do punting. Today, I probably held more than I punted. Being able to, like, just know where you're supposed to put the ball, that's also, just like what I was saying, repetitive. You have to be able to, I mean, but you have your left, there's tricks and whatever, like your left knee is like the stopper and that's whatever. But just being able to like repeat. And then we do competitions, me and the backup punter, me and Ethan Stengel. We say there's 2 judges and like we go and see like who can spin it the best, who could put it in the exact spot. So there's easy ways to do it, fun ways to do it.
The giant speaker video board that is in the center of the dome, you've played with getting the ball all the way up there to hit it, go up through the middle of it. I mean, what have we not seen maybe when you are warming up before a game? Have you hit it?
Yes, yeah, I can hit it. I actually was told to not hit it because I think the panels were kind of getting messed up. But I mean, in game, I think it's fair game. But then again, I think you have to like repunt it if you hit it. But obviously, I mean, my goal is to put it as far high and directional as possible. But yeah, in warm-ups, I stay away from, I know where I can stand in order to hit it. I stay away from that because I was told not to hit it.
When you obviously transferred in and had this opportunity here at Syracuse, how much did it matter to you that you knew you would spend half the season inside and not have to deal with the elements when you're punting the ball?
Yeah, I think one of my biggest decisions in coming here was because of Coach Lig at the time. And then obviously, yeah, being able to have the dome is like a really good atmosphere, and it's really good to say like, yeah, I don't have to worry about all of the weather conditions and stuff. But at that time, it was kind of like best opportunity, scholarship, and I took that and ran with it.
There's a lot of great punters that have come through here, and we've seen a recent history, the Rob Longs and the Riley Dixons, as well as the Sterling Hoffrichters, to be a part of that history, to know that you've already etched your name in it before you're even done, just what that means to you to know that, you know, your name, in my opinion, is up there with those guys.
Yeah, I mean that's like really cool for me, right? Like, and we all stay connected. Like I have all of those guys' numbers. Nolan Cooney just came back a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So being able to stay connected with all of those guys and know that they've been there, they've done the things that I've done. They're still doing the things that I'm doing in the league, so at a higher level. But just being able to like know that I can reach out, talk to them, ask them questions is like really big for me.
It's extremely difficult to get into the NFL when you're a punter, you're a kicker, or you're a long snapper. So knowing that you've done what you've done nationally and you've gotten a spotlight out there, just what you think about. I know you got some more games to go here at Syracuse, but I'm sure there is that vision that you'll get an opportunity to work out for some teams.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, right? That's why I've been doing it. And it like hurts my stomach to even think about that because like I really just like I want to enjoy this last 3 weeks of college football. But we go in every day and say like seniors today is like we have 25 days left. Like that to me is like, oh God, like I love this. I love college football. But I mean, I go to bed thinking about getting a shot. Like I pray for that stuff. So that time will come when it comes, if it comes, and I'll worry about it then.
Ricky Brumfield, you brought up the special teams coordinator. What can you say about what he's done developing you and how he's kind of put his own mark in your life?
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good guy. He comes to practice every day. He brings that like tenacity. He kind of like goes out there, like he just mugs it out a little bit. Like you want to play for him. We have freshmen going out there saying, put me on. People are coming up to me like, put me on punt. Like that's like, he brings that like extra like oomph to the game to where like you want to go play for him. And I mean, as far as like punting wise, like he's down for all the drills, right? Like he didn't come in and say, you need to do this. He came in, he understood what we did good, what we did bad, and he found drills around that. Same with Coach Will. He's done a really good job. He's big on all of those drills. So we just have we have a good group of coaches that come in, help us, and like you want to play for them.
Off the field and on the field, you are undeniably you. You're one of those people that's not afraid to be who you are. And I think a lot of the times you've come out here to do interviews, you've had the Nightmare Before Christmas pajamas on. Have you always been that way? Like, hey, I am who I am and I don't care what people think?
Yeah. I mean, to an extent, I obviously don't want like, people to think that I'm like some goofball all the time. But like to an extent, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's the easiest way to live. Just be yourself and like people either like it or not. Like that's but like I mean, just be yourself and like that's how it is. People know what they're getting with me, right?
Yeah.
They know that whenever I show up, you're going to get the same guy.
So kind of an early thought of it. I know you said you're enjoying these last few weeks, but if an NFL GM was watching this video right now, who should they know Jack Stonehouse is?
I'm a really big team guy. I love being around the team. I love being around like guys outside the specialists, right? Like we all joke around, and just like I love the game. Like I love getting better. I want to understand the game more. Like I enjoy it. I'm really competitive. Even if people say like, oh, just the punter and all of that, like I go out there like every game and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do better than I did last week. I'm gonna do better than the guy on the other team. Like that's like my mindset. And like just having that, like I have the mindset to go out there and compete, whether it just be I'm punting or I'm holding, like all of the stuff like that. So yeah, I mean I enjoy the game and I appreciate it. I appreciate what it's done.
What's been your biggest challenge?
I think just biggest challenges, I mean, it's been throughout, right? Like just staying consistent throughout the entire season. I think that's like a big thing. And like a lot of people will say that just because like that's the easiest thing to say. But when you go out there and you punt, being able to do it however many times a game, you need to be able to do it. Like last week we had 6 punts, like being able to go out there in 6 punts, lock in and do your job. It's always easy to say like, yeah, I want to be more consistent, but like understanding why you're doing things right and understanding why you're doing things wrong falls in the line of being consistent.
Biggest misconception of a punter, in your opinion?
I think that like we're not a part of the team. I think that like yeah, like I see practice from a different view than some guys because they're all in there hitting and all of that. But I think that like outside of like practice and stuff, we're all friends. So like I think people saying like, yeah, the specialists are like standing over here, so everyone else is standing over there. Like we're in the mix with everybody. I'm not going out there and banging heads, but like we all joke around. We're all really good friends.
Steve Angeli, when I asked Fran why he got the job at the beginning of the year, he said he has a relationship with everyone. What can you say about his relationship with you?
I mean, it's exactly what I would want a head coach and a player to be. Like, I can walk into his office unannounced and get his undivided attention, and I'm not saying I do that. Like, I don't just randomly pop up there and just whatever talk to him about stuff, but I could do that. Like, that's comfortable. A player knowing that they can go up and talk to their head coach about anything is like a really big thing. Especially, I've been at a different school that maybe didn't do that. But like, just knowing that like I can go out there, talk to any of the coaches and get an honest answer is like really big for me.
With Steve Angeli, what's that relationship like? Is it really true that he has his own relationship with every player?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like Steve came in, he's a really good guy. He's come over a couple of times in the preseason and all of that, but he's just a really good guy. Like, he's just a guy that you like want to be around. He's a leader, and that's what you want out of a quarterback. So you can, same thing with Fran. Like, you can go up to Steve and ask him anything about the offense, and he'll tell you. Now that he's on his like scooter and all of that stuff, I go up to him in practice, ask him about certain plays, and he'll always answer.
You said, in kind of a final note here, you had stated that they've asked you not to hit the video board, but you said during a game it's fair game.
Right.
So is there a part of you that kind of wants to connect with it when you let it fly?
Yeah, I think it's like a double-edged sword, right? I think you have to re-punt it. So like, obviously, if you hit the scoreboard, then it's like it's probably a good punt. It's probably not a bad punt. And then if you like have to re-punt it, like that would just be like, I don't know, that would just be like a mind thing where it's just like, okay, do the same thing, but like don't hit it, you know? But yeah, I mean, that would be cool. Obviously, like that's not really what I'm focused on when I go out there.